On the morning of August 13, 2018, Chris Watts stood on his driveway in Frederick, Colorado, speaking calmly to police. His pregnant wife, Shawn Watts, and their 2 young daughters were missing. There were no signs of forced entry. No struggle. No obvious crime scene. To the outside world, the Watts family looked perfect, smiling photos, cheerful videos, and a seemingly loving husband. But behind that image, the truth was far darker. This is American Murder, The Family Next Door. A case where the crime scene didn't scream violence, but quietly hid a devastating reality. Shawn Watts returned home in the early hours after a business trip. Hours later, she vanished. Her phone, purse, and car were left behind. Her children's blankets were still inside the house. Nothing appeared stolen. Everything suggested she had simply walked away, except the evidence said otherwise. From the very beginning, this case was built not on speculation, but on digital footprints, surveillance, and body camera footage. When police arrived for a welfare check, their body cameras captured more than just a routine visit. Chris Watts appeared cooperative, calm, and strangely detached. He let officers inside. He answered questions politely. But small details stood out: his nervous laughter, constant pacing, and inability to explain where his family had gone. The house felt staged. Too quiet. Too clean. The crime scene wasn't chaotic, it was carefully controlled. Across the street, a neighbor's security camera revealed a critical moment. Early that morning, Chris Watts was seen backing his truck into the driveway, something he rarely did. The footage showed unusual movements, but no sign of Shawn or the children leaving voluntarily. This single camera quietly dismantled Chris Watts' story. EXT messages, phone data, and social media painted a picture Chris couldn't erase. Shawn stopped responding abruptly. Her phone activity ended. Meanwhile, Chris continued messaging coworkers and his mistress, behaving as if nothing had happened. The crime scene wasn't just inside the house, it existed in data logs, timestamps, and deleted messages. In the interrogation room, detectives applied pressure not with aggression, but patience. Chris Watts agreed to a polygraph. The results were clear: deception. When confronted, his calm exterior collapsed. First, he blamed Shawn. Then, piece by piece, the truth emerged. Chris Watts confessed to murdering his pregnant wife and suffocating his 2 daughters. He transported their bodies to his work site and attempted to hide the evidence. There was no intruder. No sudden rage captured on camera. No dramatic struggle. This was a crime planned quietly, executed methodically, and hidden behind the appearance of normalcy. American Murder reveals how the most chilling crimes don't always leave bloodstains, sometimes they leave timestamps, video footage, and lies that slowly unravel. Chris Watts pleaded guilty to avoid the death penalty. He was sentenced to multiple life sentences without parole. Shawn Watts and her children, Bella, Celeste, and unborn Nico, became symbols of a crime that shattered the illusion of the perfect family. This case reminds us that evil doesn't always look dangerous. Sometimes it smiles at the camera, speaks politely to police, and stands quietly in its own driveway. Behind the crime scene, the truth always leaves evidence. Before you leave, remember this. The most dangerous crime scenes don't always look violent. Sometimes, they look normal. If this case made you pause, like the video so more people see the evidence. Comment below, what moment exposed the lie for you? And subscribe to Behind the Crime Scene, where we don't speculate. We follow the evidence.